So should we proceed, parents? Has everyone downloaded the app and registered? Can we proceed further? Any issues? Let me know in the chat, please. The app's name is UpswingIt. It's available on all stores. Hello, Payal ma'am. How can I help you? Can I see a few parents who've done it? So should we proceed further? Think, or is it still happening? Then we'll wait for a minute more. पायल मैम, what we can do, end of the session हम लोग एक Q&A करने वाले हैं, तो तब आपके जो भी questions हैं हम उस समय ले लेंगे. Just right now, let us at least start the presentation, and I think then it will be better. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Can we proceed? Everyone, parents, registration done? Any queries so far? Thumbs up, done in the chat, anything? Or I think I should begin. We've got few responses from parents that it's done. If you're still doing it and you're still needing a few more minutes, just एक बार chat में मेरे को, you can let me know कि I'm still doing it or in process. ऐसा कुछ chat में, if you can let me know. Can't receive the OTP. Okay, I'll ask the team to connect with you. Just make sure your network is, you're in a proper network area, because the OTP generally, if the network is a little weak, the OTP takes time to come. So if you're in an area where network is slightly weak, please wait for some time. If it's still persisting, please let the team know, or let me know again. I will ask the team to connect with you at the end of this session. If the issue is resolved, you can let me know in the chat and I'll just begin, because I'm just. All right, parents. So then I think let's start our session for today. I think parents, you all must have registered yourselves on the app right now, and you all have come on your homepage of the app. So let's quickly take you through what this app is and what our whole agenda of this session, of having this session with you all today, is. Thank you, Naksh Patel. I'm guessing is the child's name, but thank you, parent, for responding. We'll quickly begin. So let's just quickly do a quick, not an experiment, or just a quick example we'll take. I'll ask all of you to just shut your eyes. I'll give situations जो you must have faced either with your child, या आपने किसी के relative के बच्चों में, या आपके जो around जो kids हैं, the age of 5 to 15, उनके साथ ही आपने ये problems face किए होंगे. So quickly, I'll just take you all through these two various examples. If you feel you relate to it, great. We'll definitely help you solve these problems. So I'll give you an example right now. You're out shopping with your child and you pass this toy store and they see this toy जो उनको बहुत badly चाहिए. They definitely want this toy. But just 2 days back, you gave them a toy and you can't give them another toy again, because then giving so many toys back to back, it spoils the child. So how do you say no to your child? And your child is constant, he's crying, he's howling, he's making a scene. Everyone is looking at you and it's getting a little awkward because you're in a mall, everyone is staring at you and you don't know how to deal with this situation. So how to deal with such a situation? Second scenario, guests have come home, and like how every Indian household asks you when someone elder comes to the house, you want your child to come and greet them in whatever way. It may be just saying hi, hello, or touching their feet, or taking their blessings, or however you want to do it at your house. But you would want your child to greet the guests. But the child is just not in the mood. They're very cranky right now, and they're making a scene, and you're feeling a little awkward because your child is not listening to you, even though you're asking them to do the right thing. So, how to deal with this? Third situation, homework. I've seen in the question also, questionnaire which we asked her to fill, many parents were facing a difficulty with getting their child to do the homework. Homework is very important. They have to do it, but the child is just not in the mood. You are constantly telling the child, do the homework, but they're not ready to listen to you. And at the end of the day, they are not doing their homework and they are getting punished in school. So, how to deal with this? These three examples which I gave, these examples which are on your screen, and many more such situations which parents face, we at UpswingIt have created a solution for you as parents, जो आपके सारे ये सब problems immediately resolve कर सकता है through our application. So let's quickly proceed next to the next slide. So before I take this further, I'm sure you must be wondering that who is Madhav and how, why should we listen to him? So I'm just 26 years old and I'm not a parent. So now you may wonder that why is he teaching us about, how will he tell us about parenting when he's only not a parent? So the reason I'm so confident behind this project is because when I was around 8 years old, my father had created this book in which every good deed I did throughout the day, he used to give me positive points for it. And for every bad deed I did, points used to be deducted. And what I used to do with these points is that whatever I want, it can be anything from a 5 rupee chocolate to going out for a pizza or going out for a drive with him or watching 10 minutes extra TV. Whatever I wanted, I would get it through the points I earned. I'm sorry, I just saw your message, Vivo 1601. I will ask the team to check this post session and we will connect once again. So whatever I wanted, you could get through that. So taking that as the base of the app and making it more relevant for parents of today, making it technologically enabled, adding much more products and features to the app, and making it more compulsive for you as a parent so that you as today's parent are much better prepared for your parenting journey is what we have created at UpswingIt. So that is our goal at UpswingIt, where we want to help you as a parent to be able to tackle your parenting journey is better, because what we've seen is that children today have got so much access to westernization, concepts of the western cultures which have come up and our children are adapting, and social media has really given them such a wide range of things to look at that it's becoming really tough for parents of today. So as we have been constantly speaking with schools and various parents of today are finding it really difficult to cope and teach life skills to their children, teach them the current morals which our Indian parents have always wanted to have been taught us and we've been taught as children. That is being completely being missed because it's very, very tough for parents of today to teach that. So we at UpswingIt want to help you parents to be able to do that better. So let's go ahead. So what is UpswingIt? UpswingIt is an app-based technology which we've created where we want to help parents teach life skills. We are no way wanting to teach education like tuitions and classes and all that. That is best. Schools are best meant for that. And no one can do that better than them. And we don't want to get into that. We are just helping parents teach life skills to children. So we are not life skills which are relevant for today. So budgeting, importance of working hard, financial literacy, valuing money, importance of doing good deeds in life, importance repercussions of doing bad deeds. कि अगर कुछ बच्चा कुछ बुरा कर रहा है तो उसको पता होना चाहिए कि वो बुरा कर रहा है, ये जो कर रहा है वो बुरी चीज उसको आगे जाके काम नहीं आने वाली. We want children to be more confident. We want children to be more decisive. And in our application, the way we've created, we're teaching all these life skills and a lot more, and helping you parents teach your children in a fun, gamified, and a simple way where children are motivated to learn this. So I'll just quickly, to make you understand UpswingIt in a little better way, let's go back to school. When we were kids in school, at least when I was kids, there was this group of backbenchers who were the naughty ones who used to do a lot of fun, used to never care about studies, and they used to just enjoy their school life. There was also this two, three students who were the most studious lot, who always took down notes, who referred to extra books to make sure that they had the extra edge, to make sure that they were better than the rest of the students. And all the students used to rush to these smart kids to get their notes to make sure that they can also refer what they are referring. So you are a great parent. There's no doubt on that. But what we at Upswinging want to do is we want to be that extra notes for you. We want to be that extra help for you for your parenting journey, which can really skyrocket your parenting journey and make it much more simpler and better and effective. So that is our goal at Upswinging, to help you as a parent in your parenting journey. So let's proceed. So broadly, Upswinging में चार category है. Let's to make it explain it to you in a simpler manner. There's a wish list, reward system, investments, and activities. I'll take you through these four categories quickly so you'll understand the application better. And when you do intend to use the application, you will be able to use it much better in a much faster way. Let's go ahead. So before we proceed, if you've already registered on the application and you're on your profile, you'll see on your page, if I ask you to open your app, there's an add child button. I'd request to quickly add your child. If you have more than one child, just add one child for now. And you can add your second child later on. But quickly right now, just add one child. When you click on the add child button, it will ask you to fill certain details of your child. You can quickly fill that up and then we can proceed. Once you're done adding your child, you can let me know in the chat and then we can go ahead. The reason you need to add your child is because when you add the child, you'll be able to explore all these features better. So quickly, we'll just wait for a minute where each parent can add their child. And once it's done, please let me know in the chat so we can continue. Oh, Jigna ma'am's already added the child. Great, great. So we'll just wait for the other parents. We'll wait for some time. It should not take more than a minute, maximum two. So if you have any questions, again, if to add a child, please let me know. Again, please don't think that since this we're making you do this, if at the end of the thing you're not really interested with the service, you can always unregister. It's a very simple process. So please don't hesitate in doing that. Again, this is going to help you for sure, because this is we've been working with various parents. We've worked with more than 150 parents across India so far, and we've already seen results. We've already seen positive results where parents have really helped form good habits in their children. So we're sure of this concept, and we just want to help and portray this concept to various parents. So if anyone else is done adding their child, please let me know in the chat, or you can just give a thumbs up and we will begin. Let's wait for a minute more. कोई भी क्वेरी हो, कोई भी डाउट हो, तो प्लीज यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क मी और टीम अपस्विंग, दो जन है जो होस्ट और को होस्ट है, एंड वी विल हेल्प यू आउट विद ऑल द प्रॉब्लम. Vivo 1601 जो है, मैं आई थिंक आई noted your issue, and post the session, someone from the team will immediately connect with you and help you resolve this issue of yours. Parents, are we done? Can we proceed further, parents? Can we see a few thumbs up or done in the chat? So, Aksha ma'am, once you found the registration form, you fill the registration form and you click on submit. You come to a home page of yours. That's your user's home page. And उसमें आपको दिखेगा an add child button is there on the right hand side of your screen. उसपे when you click on plus child or add child, you'll be able to add a child. If you're still not able to find it, please let me know. I will help you out. Were you able to find it, Akshay ma'am? So then we can proceed further. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. I think if there are any other issues, we can figure out post our session, because I think we've already let's quickly proceed. Yeah. So I'll take you to the wish list. So basically, the wish list, as the name suggests, is any and every single wish of the child. Just 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. So let's begin. So the wish list, as the name suggests, जो भी आपका child का wish हो, it can be as small कि 5 रुपए का dairy milk से लेके, even if they want an iPhone, anything and every wish of your child, you can put it on the application and you can add them on. So whatever wish, if you see on your application, if you've added your child and you click on the child button, you'll be able to see on the child's page, there's this button called wish list. So once you click on the wish list and you can add all your wishes of your child. So what this does, and the major advantage to you as a parent, कि आपको कभी आपको आपके बच्चे के लिए ना नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा. What happens is whenever we say no to our child, it can be many reasons. We just, if they wanted toy and we just gave them a toy yesterday, a new toy, and they want another toy again, it's not possible, right? कि बार बार ऐसे, we can't keep giving into our child's wishes. So what, when you say no to your child, but फिर बच्चे के दिमाग में क्या चला जाता है is that why did my parents say no to me? If my friend's parent can give it to him, why can't they give it to me? Do they not love me? Immediately in their head, all this starts going on. But that's not the case, right? We are saying no for various other reasons. So with Upswing It, आपको कभी आपके बच्चे को नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा. All you have to say is, you, whatever your child's wishes, you say that, okay, you want an iPhone, done. I will give you an iPhone. But right now, to get an iPhone, you need to have 20,000 points. But in your account, you don't have that many points. So what we do is, let's earn those points. You have to do simple activities to get those points. And once you achieve those points, you can get your wish. So this way, the child is more, he values that particular product more because they've really spent a lot of time to earn these points. How the child will earn these points, I will come to in the next slide. But before that, let's just understand a little bit more about wish list. This also teaches our child about budgeting. So if you remember, मैंने पहले बोला था कि budgeting is an important life skill for our child. So how does this teach budgeting? हर बच्चे का एक तो विश नहीं होगा. They'll have multiple wishes. So now it's on the child. The child has to decide, should he buy the wish जो उनका छोटा points का विश है वो पहले ले, या जो उनके बड़े points का विश है वो लाए. So that this decision is on the child. So should the child save his points for his bigger goal, or should he buy all the multiple small goals? This is how the child learns budgeting and decision making. And more importantly, the child is the one who makes the decision. So the child feels more confident, more better about themselves, that, oh, I have earned this. मैंने बहुत मेहनत की है इसको पाने के लिए, और अभी ये चीज मेरे पास आ गई तो मैं इसको बहुत वैल्यू करूंगा. This way the child learns how to value money also, and learns budgeting, decision making, and a lot more. So I'll give you another very important aspect of this is that so there was this study done by Stanford professors in 1972. This experiment is called the marshmallow experiment. अगर आपको इसके बारे में आगे भी पढ़ना है तो आप पढ़ सकते हो. आप गूगल में सिर्फ डालो marshmallow experiment, आपको आ जाएगा. It's a very, very powerful experiment done by Stanford professors, and various other studies have also been done to prove this. Basically, इसमें क्या होता है कि the professors took over 100 students in the age of 4 to 5 years old, and I got them one by one in a room. उनके सामने एक चॉकलेट रखा गया और उनको बोला कि अभी I am going out of the room. If I come back and you have not eaten this chocolate, I will give you one more. So you'll get 2 chocolates in total. And if I go out and you eat it, then you don't get the extra one. फिर जो प्रोफेसर थे वो बाहर गए रूम के, and they monitored the child from outside for 15 minutes to see what the response was. So as you can guess, majority of the children immediately ate the chocolate. Few children waited for some time, but then they gave in and they're like, नहीं यार chocolate free में मिल रहा है, मेरे को तो खाना है, मैं खा लूँ. And there's the third group, very few children who actually waited and did not eat the chocolate and waited for the professor to come back to give them the second chocolate. So what they did is they delayed their gratification. So what the professors then did is they studied these children for over a span of 40 years. And what they found was that the children जिसने चॉकलेट नहीं खाया and जिसने रुका था कि चॉकलेट अभी नहीं, जब प्रोफेसर आके 2 चॉकलेट देंगे, वो बच्चे स्टडीज में बेटर थे. They were more successful in life. They were able to deal with stress much better than the children who ate the chocolate. How did this happen? They delayed their gratification. So this concept of delaying gratification actually makes you better and increases your willpower. So that does is, similarly in our wish list, if the child is able to delay the wish and not purchase the smaller wishes first and delay and take wait and purchase the bigger price wishes, they're delaying the gratification and they will able to be much more successful in life further. So let's go ahead. This is about our wish list feature. So the reward system. So as the reward system explains, it's basically every positive deed the child does, आप उनके लिए positive points दोगे, और जो भी child बुरा करे, you have to deduct points for it. So if you see on the application, on the child's homepage, there's a reward swingits button and deduct swingits button. So you, as a parent, get to decide whatever is good or bad. We will not tell you what is good or bad. If you want to set a good habit in your child, you tell the child that, okay, if you do this thing, you will get positive points for it. So the child will automatically motivated to do that. Now, why will the child be motivated to do that? Because with all these points they get and accumulate, they can purchase whatever wishes they want. So the child is automatically working towards his goal, his dream, his wish. And you as a parent are being able to set a good habit and getting them to do what they want. This also teaches the child the importance of doing hard work, which is a very important concept we want to teach our children. So another important element in our app is, if you see on the application, if you see on the screen as well, you can see something called recurring tasks. What is recurring task? If you go on the app and you click on plus task button, so tasks जो बार-बार होते रहते हैं. Like now, say school का homework. Maybe school gives daily homework, or they have to do homework daily, or do something daily. Let's say a problem which each parent was faced in a Google form, they've written that the children are not able to eat their green vegetables and lunch, healthy meals and lunch, they're not able to eat. And they're complaining a lot. So this is a daily activity. So what we can do on the app is, we can put this task to repeat again and again for over a month. तो आपके लिए क्या बेटर होगा कि आपको हर दिन ये टास्क ऐड नहीं करना पड़ेगा. आप एक बार में ये पूरा डेटा डाल दो ऐप में, तो आपको हर दिन ये जैसे स्क्रीन पे आपको बता रहा है, इट विल कीप रिमाइंडिंग यू. सो यू जस्ट हैव टू क्लिक ऑन reward points or deduct points if they do it or not. So it makes it much more simpler, faster, and more effective for you as a parent. So now I'll tell you how does this point system help you set a habit. So even let's take us as example as adults. If we want to say, I'm sure everyone has set fitness goals for themselves. This year I'll be fit and I'll work out every day. And if you're working out every day, you decide one day that one meal you'll have a cheat meal. So what is this cheat meal? It is basically you are giving a reward to yourself, right? You're giving a reward to yourself for working so hard and doing something which you don't like doing. Similarly for the child, you're giving a reward. You're giving a reward to the child for doing something which they currently don't like doing. So how do you motivate them? Why does this concept work? Like now, since it's monsoon season, immediately your mind, when it starts raining, your mind का आपके दिमाग में क्या आ जाता है? Oh, let's have Maggie or let's have bhajiyas. Why does this happen? Is because when you smell the Maggie or when you smell the bhajiyas or something you like, that smell immediately releases this chemical called dopamine in your mind, which is basically a happiness chemical which gives you happiness. Similarly, the rewards, when the child gets rewards and they become happy, a dopamine rush is released in their minds जो उनको खुश कर देता है. तो whenever they associate कि अगर मैंने homework किया मेरे को rewards मिले तो मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा, so they will be motivated to do that again and again and again. So you as a parents get to decide जो भी उनको आपको करवाना हो, जो भी अच्छा हैबिट आपको सेट करना है आपके बच्चे में. सिमिलरली बुरा हैबिट भी आप बता सकते हो कि अगर कुछ चीज बुरा बच्चा कर रहा है उसके लिए आप पॉइंट्स निकाल सकते हो, तो फिर वो ऑटोमेटिकली वो बंद कर देगा. बिकॉज दे विल रियलाइज दे हमने अब पॉइंट्स टू रिमूव, वो उतना स्टेप्स अपने विश से दूर चला जाएगा विच दे वुड नॉट वांट. सो दिस इज आवर रिवॉर्ड सिस्टम. लेट्स गो अहेड. इन्वेस्टमेंट्स. सो व्हाट वी रियलाइज कि आज के बच्चे को इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के बारे में जानना बहुत जरूरी है. लेट्स क्विकली आस्क ऑडियो हमारे जो पेरेंट्स हैं, आप लोग ने इन्वेस्टमेंट कब चालू किया? एट व्हाट एज डिड यू ऑल स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन द इक्विटी मार्केट? एनी एज, अभी भी अगर आपने किया है, नहीं किया है तो लिख दीजिए ऑन चैट दैट यू ऑल हैव नॉट स्टार्ट. Let's quickly parents, let's have some interaction please. Otherwise, it'll just be me speaking and it'll become very boring for you. Let's keep this fun. Anyone in the chat? So personally, I started at the age of 24, which was again very late. Parents? Okay, someone's written they started at the age of 26. That's very good. Other parents? Don't worry, I'm not saying any names for your responses. This is just, I'm just reading out the name, the age. I'm not going to read out names. Other parents? 28. Okay, we've got a 33. Any more? So, all right, let's just assume 26 plus. So, legally, you can invest in the equity market once you turn 18. उसके पहले भी आप कर सकते हो, but you need a guardian's or parents supervision for it. Once you turn 18, आप अपने आप equity market में invest कर सकते हो. So, why? And currently, the average age in India where equity market demat accounts are created is between the age of 28 to 30, which is 10 to 12 years too late. So why is this gap there? The main reason which we found out of this gap is in India, the concept of investing is never created. पैसा बैंक में रखना चाहिए पर इन्वेस्ट करना इतना कोई बोलता नहीं है. कैसे इन्वेस्ट करना है, कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है, वो हम लोग जानते ही नहीं है. So to tackle this situation is what we want to do with our parents and help them understand how to teach their children investments. So why we've done this is, so in the age of 5 to 15, the child's mind is the most fertile. जो habits ये age में set करोगे वो आपकी lifetime habits बन जाएंगे, ऐसे बहुत studies बताते हैं. So ये जो हम लोग का concept है investments का, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि बहुत basic sense में investment सिखा रहे हैं. ये again real money से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Whatever points the child is earned in the app, those points only they can invest in on the app. So now the way we've created investments is we've created this concept of a fixed deposit where the parent creates the fixed deposit for the child. They put in the number of points they want to invest, how much interest the parent wants to give. So in our app, you can give interest as low as 1% to as high as 999%. So again, this is a very high number जो real life scenario में कभी मिलेगा नहीं. But the whole point is कि आपको आपके बच्चे को motivate करना है. They will not keep अरे मेरे को FD में 999 कैसे मिला. I understand that. But the whole concept is कि बच्चे के दिमाग में डालना है कि they should invest. और investment, how it will happen is that अगर मैं invest करूं मेरे को कुछ मिलना भी तो चाहिए. And a child will not be happy with 7%, 10%, right? So the child has to be motivated. So we would suggest to give slightly a higher percent, give 50%, 100%, whatever you want as a parent, to motivate the child. There is also a feature where you can give a penalty. We suggest you to give a penalty amount because the child should feel कि अगर उन्होंने investment before maturity date तोड़ा, they break the investment before the maturity date, they will be penalized. The penalty can be as low as even 1 swingit or 10 swingits. That's entirely up to you. So, and once you click on pros, create a fixed deposit, there we also ask you to take the signature of the child. Now this signature is not saved with us. This signature is entirely a dummy thing, only just to motivate the child so that they feel that, oh, this is happening on them. They are the ones who are the decision makers, and they are the ones who are responsible for that. So this way, the child, if they make multiple investments in the age of 5 to 15, once they actually turn 18 and they're legally allowed, since they've already made investments in their early age with their swingits, once they really turn 18 and they have money to make investments, the chances of them creating investments are much higher than people who have never heard about investments or never done an investment. So this is why we want to motivate our parents to help and teach investing to the children at such an early age. You would obviously think, "Arey, my child is in the second standard, third standard, fourth standard. Usko investments ke jaan pe jaan ke kya hoga? He's too young for it." Trust me, it is not too young. So, if you've heard of this name, Warren Buffett, he's a very big investor. Must be in the top 10 richest person. For over the years, he must have even come to number one. He's founded this company called Berkshire Hathaway, where they have multiple investments in multiple billions of dollars. So he started investing at the early age of 11. At 11 years age, he bought his first stock investment and his first real estate investment. Imagine, real estate investment is such a big term where money must be such big. He did that at the age of 14. So if he can start so early, why can't we insist and why can't we push our children to start? This is again, they're not playing with real money. So let them learn, let them make their mistakes. They're playing with, for this, obviously for them, these swingits are their hard-earned money. So they will value it more. They will not want to make investments just like that. So let them learn and let us teach them about making such investments. Let's go further to the next slide of our app. So we've got few parents who just joined in right now. Parents, we are explaining our app. We'll share this recording with you as well, so you're not missed out, but you can stay tuned with us right now. Activities. So as I said पहले, the fourth pillar on our app is activities. Start में मैंने बोला था, we are not an education platform. हम लोग tuitions और math classes, English classes वो सब नहीं रखने वाले. We want to be a fun platform. We want to be an exciting platform. So we will have various classes and activities like yoga, dance classes, online activities, offline activities, science experiments can be there. We can have industry visits, museums will take the children. So various activities we planned on our application. These all are coming soon on the application and they will eventually be there on an application in a very short time. Another very important activity which nobody is having so far is we're having and calling various business leaders on our application to speak with our children. Now, why business leaders? So I'll tell you, when I was a child, when I had just come out of 10th standard, when I had to make a career choice, I was told by my parents that there are 5 career choices which you can make. या तो तुम डॉक्टर बनो, लॉयर बनो, इंजीनियर बनो, सीए बनो, या तुम अपना बिजनेस है तो बिजनेस ज्वाइन करो. These 5 career choices were told to me कि इसमें तुम्हारा को सक्सेस है, बाकी कुछ और ऑप्शन नहीं है. But is that the case today? Today, with the development of social media, technology, easy access to at a global level, we have so many career choices which would have never heard of, which can actually be very lucrative for our children of today. So, for example, let me ask all you parents today, what do you think a chef as a career choice, what do you think उनका annual package क्या रहेगा? कि उनको annually कितना salary मिल सकता है? Chat में if you can tell me. Roughly, rough number, कोई भी number बोल दीजिए, it's fine. Annually, how much do you think a chef, who cooks food, a chef, what do you think a chef will make? Annually. Any number, parents, come on. There's no wrong answer to this, don't worry. I'm sure एक chef in India will be there who makes your amount. Okay, so we've got a response 24. I'm guessing 24 lakhs per year. Very good answer. Other parents, come on. Just give me numbers, anything. Any number that comes in your head. 15 lakhs, all right, 15 lakhs per annum. 7.5 lakhs. All right, one more response. Any number, parents? कोई भी आपके number दिमाग में है? 2,30,000 is another figure come from a parent. Great. So annually, a celebrity chef makes anywhere from 2 to 3 crores. Oh wow, we've got someone whose son is actually a chef. Beautiful. I'm really impressed, ma'am, that you actually encourage your child to pursue such a career option. So yeah, coming back. So the celebrity chef is making anywhere between 2 to 3 crores annually. That's a great number, right? Another example, a pilot. How much do you think a pilot would be making annually? No, I'm not talking about entry level. Again, they may be senior in their space. So, and obviously the number will keep going up. Entry level will be a little lower, but roughly pilot. Any again, parents, any number for a pilot? We've got a response 2 crores. Nice. Other parents? All right. I'm guessing this is 1 crore and also other facilities. Great. True, true. There are also a lot of benefits that come with their jobs. Even a chef, I'm sure, they get to taste good food every day. So there are a lot of perks which are there in each job. So I'll just give you roughly a pilot, a senior pilot in India is currently making 1 to 3 crores. And this will keep going up and as their seniority increases. So my point being, these are good career options, right? Parents, today we would never back in the day think that Array, my son will become a chef, or my son will become a pilot. But today these opportunities are there. So now how do we tell our children that these career options are there? There's so many more career options. There can be social media people, they can be social media managers, content writers, comedians, they can be, there's so many other spaces, an astronaut. They've got so many opportunities. So what we want to do at Upswing It is get such business leaders to our platform, all have online sessions or offline sessions with the children where they tell their journey. They tell that, okay, this is what we did to reach this. This is how we got this. This is the education we needed to reach this particular field. So we want them to speak with our children and create a spark in these children that maybe, okay, yeah, the child might be motivated to be that. So why not explore such career options? This is another activity which we want to have on our app to help parents teach more various career options to our children. Let's go further. So what makes us different? Upswinging is an aid. As I said in the start, we are not a tool which will teach you on how to be a better parent. You are an awesome parent, but we just want to give you that extra helping hand to be able to reach your child and teach your child essential life skills of today. We want to help you become a better version of yourself as a parent so that you can have a better parenting experience with your child. So since this is a habit building activity and there are various studies which say that it should take anywhere between 30 to 60 days to form a habit, I request you to at least use the app for 60 to 90 days ताकि आपको भी उसमें आपके results दिखे and take some time because ये immediately नहीं दिखने वाला. You also have to be equally involved and make sure your child doesn't lose interest. क्योंकि अगर child का interest चला गया ना, so then they will not be motivated and then even you will not feel motivated to do this. So how to keep your child interested? So there's this ratio कि अगर जब reward system आपको use करता है तो psychologists have found a ratio of 3:1. अब ये ratio क्या कहता है कि अगर आपको एक डिडक्शन करना है, अगर आपको पॉइंट्स डिडक्ट करना है तो हर एक डिडक्शन का आप अगर कर रहे हो तो गिव 3 positives फॉर इट. सो अगेन इट डज नॉट मीन कि आप बहुत हाई पॉजिटिव्स दे दो फिर डिडक्शन ये 1 रुपया ही होगा तो फायदा नहीं है. So the points can be variable. Don't give very high, but give 3 rewards and give 1 deduction. तो बच्चे को क्या लगेगा, मम्मी को 3 रिवॉर्ड मिला, वाओ अमेजिंग, और मेरा एक ही डिडक्शन गया, ठीक है फाइन, 3 पॉजिटिव तो मिले तो लेट्स वर्क मोर हार्ड. So the child will be motivated. So this is a very important ratio to remember, parents. 3:1 ratio. Please follow that. Let's go further in the app. So our app is entirely free to use. Since you all have already downloaded the app, you all can already see it's a free to use app. But there is a premium membership in the app. ये premium membership में क्या मिलता है आपको? You are able to add co-parents. So what's a co-parent? So I'm sure now most of the families, they have 2 parents in the house. So now both the parents will not download the app, separate devices, create same child के लिए create 2 platforms on the app क्योंकि वो भी उसका points दे फिर इधर points दे, अलग-अलग points रहेगा, makes no sense. ऑल्सो इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल सेकंड सिनेरियो कि एक ही पेरेंट डाउनलोड करे और फिर दूसरा पेरेंट बार बार बोल उसको व्हाट्सएप करे, अरे इसको रिवॉर्ड दो, अरे इसका माइनस करो, अरे ये करो, अरे वो करो. इट डजंट मेक सेंस. So what you can do on the app is one parent called the admin parent can invite multiple co-parents They can be either their husband, their wife, their grandparents in the house, the cousin, the chacha, chachi, kaka, kaki. We in India, we have multiple relations. तो आपको जिसको भी ऐड करना है co-parents में आप ऐड कर सकते हो, and you can add how many of the children you want. तो the master admin parent जो invite भेज रहा है, all the children they have in their account, वो सारे co-parents वो बच्चों को देख सकते हैं, वो बच्चों को पॉइंट्स दे सकते हैं, डिडक्ट कर सकते हैं अपने डिवाइस से. तो उनको आपको बोलना नहीं पड़ेगा और आपको भी रियल टाइम दिखेगा कि अगर आपके दूसरे पेरेंट ने कुछ पॉइंट्स दिया है, डिडक्ट किया, आपको पता चलेगा. तो इंडिया में अभी क्या होता है, there's this concept of good cop bad cop. I'm sure all you parents will relate to this. When I was a child, my mother was my bad cop because वो हमेशा घर पे रहती थी. She used to make sure and see what I'm doing. She used to be active in my schools, tuitions, classes, everything. So whatever I wanted in my life, I used to go to my father because he never knew anything what's going on. So he used to just give me what I wanted. And I used to get my way. In this app, the concept of good cop, bad cop is gone because you're never saying no to your child. Secondly, in this app, it also creates accountability between parents. Today, parents, अगर father constantly points देते जा रहा है, तो आपको ऐप में पता चलेगा कि यार इन्होंने बार बार पॉइंट्स क्यों दिया है. तो आप उनसे पूछ सकते हो कि यार आप क्यों दे रहे हो पॉइंट्स बार बार एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स. अगर आपका जेन्युइन रीजन है देने का, देन ग्रेट. So this will create accountability between parents, which is a very important part. Second most important part of our premium membership is जो events मैंने बताया. Premium member को वो events can be either at a discounted rate or even free of cost. So again, these events are coming soon, but this is a second benefit which we have. Our premium membership start as 199 a month, which is for two parents. So it roughly works out to 99 rupees per month, which is not even half a Swiggy order. So we've kept our premium membership very low. And as we send in our invite message, there's a giveaway. So there's a surprise for you at the end of this presentation. We've almost reached the end. So a few more minutes and we'll be reaching our end of the presentation. Let's go further. There's a short video which we have to basically help you understand what I've just told you. This was the fourth pillar of our, we've already covered the 4 pillars in our app. So a short video आपको दिखाता हूँ, which will basically help you understand the app better.
Hello Meera, how is Rohan? I heard he did quite well last semester.
He's good. We are quite proud. Thank you.
I am currently facing some difficulty in dealing with my son. He hardly studies and spends all his time on television and games.
I too had to run after him to make him do his daily chores and homework. But not anymore.
Really? How did you do that?
In an age where parenting has become so difficult, UpswingIt has become my savior. Let me explain. Swingits are the currency on UpswingIt. So now, whenever he wants something, we update his dream list on UpswingIt and we decide how many swingits he needs to achieve for that dream. He may have multiple dreams at once, and if there is balance in his account, we complete whichever dream he wants first. That always remains his decision.
Who gives him these swingits?
We give him a daily allowance and he earns extra by doing all his chores on time. If he does anything good, he earns more. In case he does something undesirable, we deduct his swingits. Also, the Upswingit professionals who understand psychology are always there to counsel us. He now understands the value of money, finance, negotiating and budgeting at such a young age. He has become more confident, independent and values everything he gets as he has worked hard for it. He's so happy and it reflects in his academic performances too.
This sounds like a dream. I am registering my child on Upswingit too.
Empower your child at Upswingit.
This was just a short summary we made for our app. So thank you, parents. Thank you so much for being a part of our session. And as I promised, there was a surprise giveaway for all of y'all. So the trustee of our school, Mr. Pankaj Dujratwala, has very graciously agreed to sponsor a 3-month membership for y'all. So a 3-month membership for up to 9 co-parents. ये specific एक ही plan वो sponsor कर रहे हैं, which gives you free use of our app for 3 months, and you're able to add 9 co-parents. So 10 people can use the app absolutely free. Of course, this is again users, not children. You can add as many children you want. So अगर आप app में जाओ, subscription में जाओ, उधर you'll be able to, when you go to check out on the 3-month plan for up to 9 co-parents, वो वाला specific plan, if you go to check out, use the code thank you 3000. So there's no spaces, it's one word. Use this code and you'll get it for absolutely free. No questions asked. You can quickly take a screenshot of this code. So once you're done with the session, you can use this thing. And thank you so much for being a part of our session. As promised, there was this is my personal number as well, and my email address. If you have any queries or you need any support throughout the app, where you're facing any difficulties or you're having issues with your child and you want some resolution, you can always send a mail at madhakabra@upswingit.in. You can also follow us at upswingit.in on Instagram, where we keep having various giveaways. We have various parenting tips we give. We are having a lot of engagement on our Instagram channel, and we would love if you all can follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is upswingit.in. And as we said, that we're going to have a short Q&A session. So whatever questions you want, you can let us know in the chat now. We'd also asked you all a few queries which you all were facing in that document, in the Google form which you all filled. So I'll quickly address those queries first. Until then, parents all can fill up in the question chat. You all can ask us questions. I'll quickly address those questions first, which you've already sent us. So 47% of y'all are facing issues with making a child eat green vegetables and healthy meals. So I'm sure this was a task, because even when I was a child, I used to hate it. And rightly so, because if you have, today, so at least there's so many much more yummier options available, but it's not practically possible to give your child pizza, pasta, and Maggie every day. So how do you get them? How do you motivate them? So now we've analyzed, we know that the child does not like doing this. So first we need to make sure, as I said before, we need to make sure that we give them something which motivates them to do this. So what we simply do is we give them a reward here. In reward in the form of swingits in our app, all we have to tell them is that if you eat your food properly, without creating any complaint, without criticizing, without crying or creating anything, you will give them 100 swingits, 200 swingits, how many ever swingits you want. So what will the child understand? Oh, I'm being able to reach my goal much faster by getting these points. Let me quickly eat my food. And what that does is, daily when the child keeps doing it, then the habit is formed. Then there's no looking back. Then they don't need that reward only to do it, because then it's already gone into them. Then they don't have that complaint, oh, today Karela is made, I'm not going to eat it. Or today Bhindi is made, I'm not going to eat it. So that habit is, once it's formed, then it's completely done. Another problem which you parents have been facing is that you all are not able to get them to do their homework and they're glued to the screen. So again, similar situation, we've analyzed what the problem is. They do not want to do homework because they're not motivated. It's not a fun task. So how do we make it fun? We give them something what they want, correct? So what we can do is, but here we're not giving any particular object. We're not saying, okay, if you do your homework, I'll give you a product. Because if you say, if you do your homework, I'll let you watch TV for 10 minutes. If you give the same product, you lose the value of that product. So what you're doing here is, you're giving them swingits which they can use. They get to decide for whatever product they want. So the child will never lose value. 100 swingits or 50 swingits if you give, they will never feel like, yeah, only 100 swingits I'm getting, because they are able to get so many things from that 100 swingits. It's never the same thing. So this is a very important part of Upswingit, which we need to remember, that it is never monotonous. The child will never feel that I'm getting the same thing again and again, because they are not getting the same thing. They are getting different wishes, which keep changing day on day for the child. Any more queries which parents have, please let me know in the chat. I'll keep addressing them while I'm done with this. Another majority of the parents are saying that they always want the newest toy, phone, iPad, etc. So it's great, right? For if they want the newest toy, it's amazing for you as a parent, because you don't have to tell them no now. All you have to do is, sure, you want an iPhone, let's get you an iPhone, but you need 30,000 points, 40,000 points, 1,000 points, whatever you want to decide as a parent. You want a new toy, you want a new remote control car, awesome, let's go get it for you. You want a Paw Patrol gift, let's go get it for you, but you need so many points. If you don't have these points, you can simply do these points to get your wish. How they are going to use swingits. So as I said, we've got a query, how are they going to use swingits? So ma'am, basically how swingits are going to be used is, if once you download the app, you'll be able to see this button called wish list. What you can do is, whatever wish the child has, it can be any wish, from a 5 rupee chocolate to an iPhone, to even spending half an hour with you. If they want your parents' time also, and they've decided, no, I want to spend half an hour with you where you can't attend your phone, or you can't go for any meeting, or you can't do anything. That can also happen. So you as a parent sit with and converse with your child. And let's take an example of her iPhone. So what the child will say, I want an iPhone. So parent will say, okay, fine, you need to get 20,000 points. You add your wish in the app. And whenever they have 20,000 points, then only they can attain that wish. So that's how they can use the SwingIts to get there whatever they want, whatever desire, whatever wish, whatever the child wants, you add it in their wish list. And only when they have those many SwingIts, they can attain that wish. So if they have multiple wishes and they have only certain amount of SwingIts, so they have to decide, कि अरे यार मेरे को पहले क्या चाहिए? What do I want more badly? Do I want a chocolate right now, or can I wait and take something else later? That's how they can use their SwingIts. Any other queries, parents? I'm going through your sheet as well. We've got a response where few parents have said that the children are back answering or they're behaving too jitty. So very simple scenario again, if they're back answering or doing undesirable things or doing things where you are not liking their behavior like that, all you've got to tell them as parents is that, see, this is not acceptable. So if you do something like that, points will be deducted. It's a very simple thing. So once they realize that, oh, I'm doing something bad and I'm losing points for it, they will automatically stop doing it. So it's a very simple task, which you can tell your children to stop doing and stop making those habits. Do we have any more queries, parents? All right. So thank you so much, parents. I see we've already resolved any queries. If you still have any more queries, yes, Payal ma'am. Any queries, parents? So we can quickly wrap up our session today. All right. So we got a query from a parent right now. Yes, ma'am. Can you continue your query? We'll just wait. Parents who want to leave and they're done with the session, they can definitely leave. Whoever wants to stay back and continue the Q&A, आप रुक सकते हो. और अगर आपका query कोई नहीं है, you can leave the session. Okay, so ma'am, अगर आपका issue है कि वो सुन रही नहीं है, right? आपका बात. She's constantly, वो आपकी हर बात को ना बोल रही है, जिद्दी है, तो वो आपकी सुन रही नहीं है, correct? तो मैम आप क्या कर सकते हो कि अगर वो आपका बात नहीं सुन रही है, ओके, तो मैम अगर वो आपका बात नहीं सुन रही तो आप क्या करो, पहले उसको एड्रेस करते हैं. तो अगर उनको पता चले, पहले आप उनके सारे विशेस ले लो और आप उनको बता दो कि आपको वट एवर विश यू वांट, यू कैन अचीव इट थ्रू दिस. आपको जो भी प्रोडक्ट, जो भी आपको चाहिए, वो मैं आपको दिला के दे दूंगी, पर आपको उतने पॉइंट्स चाहिए होंगे उसके लिए. सो ऑटोमेटिकली फिर क्या होगा, वंस शी रियलाइजेस कि अगर उसके पॉइंट्स जा रहे हैं ना, कि अगर उसके ऐप से अगर वो कुछ नहीं सुन रही है, से होमवर्क नहीं कर रही है और आप उसको बोल रहे हो होमवर्क करने को, वो ना बोल दिया आपको, तो फिर आप उसको क्या बोलो कि अगर होमवर्क नहीं करेगी, इफ यू डोंट डू होमवर्क, मेरे आई हैव टू डिडक्ट योर पॉइंट्स. तो इफ शी रियलाइजेस कि उसके पॉइंट्स जा रहे हैं और फिर उसको वो उसका विश नहीं मिल पाएगा ना, वो ऑटोमेटिकली सुनना चालू कर देगी. पर अगेन, आप बार बार अगर डिडक्ट करते जाओगे और उसको उतना रिवॉर्ड नहीं दोगे ना, फिर वो ऐप काम नहीं, वो उनको मन नहीं करेगा ऐप में रहने का. तो मेक श्योर, मैंने पहले भी बोला 3:1 रेशियो. अगर आप एक डिडक्शन कर रहे हो तो 3 रिवॉर्ड्स भी दो, क्योंकि जब बच्चे को मोटिवेशन होगा ना ऐप में, जब उसको पता चलेगा कि हाँ, आई एम एबल टू गेट व्हाट विच आई वांट, दे विल बी मोटिवेटेड टू स्टे ऑन द ऐप. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेक श्योर यू कीप 3:1 रेशियो. और अगर आप रिवॉर्ड 3 रिवॉर्ड दो तो ही एक डिडक्शन करना, तो इससे आपका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. मैम ट्राई करना, ये थोड़ा इसको टाइम दो, गिव इट 30 days. एक महीना इसको यूज करो, ट्राई करो, नहीं होगा तो देन विल अगेन डिस्कस. यू हैव माय, ये स्क्रीन पे आपको मेरा ईमेल एड्रेस मिल रहा है, मोबाइल नंबर मिल रहा है, तो आप ट्राई कीजिए. नहीं हुआ तो आप वी कैन अगेन सिट एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज मैसेज व्हाट्सएप मी और सेंड मी अ मेल एंड वी विल डिस्कस इसको कैसे करें. All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being a part. And we hope you start using the app and you're able to get the most out of it. Thank you. Thank you so much.